Bismillah wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Today inshallah we will talk about biography of Sayyidina Muaaz ibn Jabal radiyallahu ta'ala. So his nickname was, and Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam praised about him, a'lamuhum bil halal wal haram. The one who has most knowledge regarding lawful and unlawful things. The one who has most knowledge regarding lawful and unlawful things. So how he became Muslim and how he entered the Islam. He is the one of Ansar, the Sahabi of Ansari. And he became Muslim the second Bay'atul Aqaba al-Thaniya. So Bay'atul Aqaba, the pledge, the Sahaba of Ansar from Medina, they became Muslim in the season of Hajj. So how it happened? Because in season of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in Mina, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to meet with everyone. He was doing jawla with everyone. That's why Maulana Abul Hasan Ali Nadwi rahimahullah, Maulana Ali Mian used to say, the Hajj of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is how the people, it means to people enter the Islam. Because he used to meet with everyone in Mina. Because in Mina, the different tribes, different nation, different people, they are coming. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, min khaymatin ila khaymatin, min khaymatin ila khaymatin. From one tent to another tent, from one tent to another tent, he used to meet. So through this jawla, people became Muslim, and the people of Ansar, they have desire and they want to accept the Islam. So in Bayat Aqaba al-Thaniya, in second time around 70 people, they came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and there is one person, Shabun Mushrikul Wajhi. It's one youth, Mushrikul Wajhi, bright face, Ra'i'un Nazra, graceful eyes. This is appearance of Sayyidina Muaaz ibn Jabal radiyallahu ta'ala. Barraqu Thanaya, the radiant smile. Yabhurul absaru bihudu'ihi wa samtihi, فَإِذَا تَحَدَّثَ إِزْدَادَتِ الْأَبْصَارُ أَنْبِهَارًا. So with his profound, peaceful, devout demeanor, and whenever he talked, he held the people spellbound. So who is this? He is the ذَلِكَ كَانَ Muaaz ibn Jabal radiyallahu ta'ala. So he is young person in that time, really young. One of the foremost person among the Ansar. So he also in that day, he made bay'ah and he made allegiance regarding Islam with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And how he became like such a person, such a precedence person, like regarding Iman, regarding Yaqeen, لا يتخرف عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم في مشهد ولا في غزاد وهكذا صنع معاذ رضي الله تعالى. He never left in any ghazwa, in any battle, in any, effort of deen, he never left. He was going with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in every, events, and for the sake of deen and for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, what is the uppermost qualities regarding, he has? وَأَعْظَمُ خَصَائِصِهِ كَانَ فِقْهُهُ. The uppermost quality of Muaaz ibn Jabal radiallahu ta'ala is the jurisprudence, fiqh. Because his nickname was, you already know, أَعْلَمُهُمْ بِالْحَلَالِ وَالْحَرَامِ. The one who has most knowledge regarding, like we can say, Mufti of this ummah. In the day of judgment, the flag of ulama, the scholars, will be in his hand. So the uppermost quality of Muaaz ibn Jabal radiallahu ta'ala is the jurisprudence. And he was so exalted in knowledge. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said about him, أعلم أمتي بالحلال والحرام Muaaz ibn Jabal radiallahu ta'ala. The one who has most knowledge, most knowledgeable person regarding lawful and unlawful is in among my ummah is who? Muaaz ibn Jabal radiallahu ta'ala. So, how his appearance? So, وَكَانَ شَبِيهُ Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu ta'ala fi istinarati aqlihi wa shuja'ati zakaihi. So he was resembled, he is looked like Umar radiallahu ta'ala. In which things? Fi istinarati aqlihi. He is enlightenment of the, intellectual. And regarding courage and his and in intelligence, he is very look like with whom? With Umar radiallahu ta'ala. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he used to send Sahaba radiallahu ta'ala anhum ajma'in, different tribes, for the purpose of tabligh, to teach the people. Sometimes jama'ah, sometimes person. And so he was, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam sent him to the Yemen. The people of Yemen, because they became Muslim, so they need, people can learn from anyone regarding deen. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam sent Muaaz ibn Jabal radiallahu ta'ala to where? To the Yemen. So before sending, so Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked him, Bima taqdi ya Muaaz? How you will settle if any disputes happen. In any disputes happen, how you will fix it? How you will solve the problems? Allahu Akbar. فَأَجَابَهُ قَائِلًا. So Muaaz ibn Jabal radiallahu ta'ala, he responded, he said, Ya Rasulullah, bi kitabillah. I will try to solve the problem. I will settle the disputes through the what? Kitabullah, Quran. First of all is Quran. The most important regarding knowledge is the knowledge of the Quran. Bi kitabillah. قال الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم فإن لم تجد في كتاب الله قال معاذ أقضي بسنة رسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Okay, if some specific jurisprudence, some specific solution, if you cannot find, you cannot find in the Quran clearly, so how you can solve the problem? So Muaaz ibn Jabal radiallahu ta'ala said, Aqzi bi sunnati rasulihi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I will try to solve my problem through the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. First of all Quran and then Hadith. The sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam asked, قال Rasul فَإِن لَمْ تَجِدْ فِي سُنَّةِ رَسُولِهِ. Okay, some specific jurisprudence, if you cannot find clearly, all the masail, all the jurisprudence are mentioned in Quran and Hadith, but sometimes we have not that much, understanding, deep understanding. We cannot understand, but those people who has knowledge, they can understand this mas'ala is coming from here, this mas'ala is coming from here. Like one hadith, like last night, Sheikh, he mentioned, it's called fiqh sirah. It's called fiqh sirah. Fiqh of sirah, the jurisprudence of sirah. He mentioned the fiqh, the jurisprudence from the sirah. We can understand this masala from here. But we already know these stories. We heard again and again, but we cannot realize, okay, this masala is coming from here. So this is a responsibility of the fuqaha. The fuqaha, Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Shafi'i rahimahullah, Imam Malik, Imam Ahmad. So these people they were doing these responsibilities. Because ilm, the Quran, one like hadith, Ya Aba Umair, Ma Fa'al al-Nughair, just one hadith, one statement. Ulama mentioned more than 300 jurisprudence, the ulama understand from this one hadith. More than 300 masail. So, Rasulullah ﷺ asked, okay Muaz, if you cannot find something like specifically, so how you can solve the problem? Muaz radiyallahu ta'ala said, قال معاذ أجتهد رأيي ولا آل. Qiyas. It's called qiyas. He said, I will resort to my reason to the best of my understanding. My understanding meaning is not from his own things. Because whatever knowledge he has, the knowledge of Quran, the knowledge of Hadith, based on Quran and Hadith, whatever I have, I will make the base Quran and Hadith to solve those which are not mentioned specifically. I will try to solve my problems, regarding through this. So I will resort to my reason to the best of my understanding. فَتَحَلَّلَ وَجْهُ الرَّسُولِ صلى الله عليه وسلم. So then Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam face was like bright, and he was smiling, and he said, Alhamdulillah الذي وفق رسول الله لما يرضي رسول الله. All the praises for the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is the one who gives tawfiq to choose the way which is make please the Rasul of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So Muaaz radiyallahu ta'ala, so he was so strict regarding solving problems by commitment with Kitabullah and with the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So how he has these things? Because he was, he used his intellectual, from the understanding of Quran and Hadith, and he used his intellectual also because he has Noor of Quran and Hadith. Through this Noor, through this light, he can solve his problems regarding this. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him the strength of the jurisprudence. The strength of the jurisprudence. What happened one day? Ayatullah bin Abdullah يحدثنا أنه دخل المسجد يوما مع أصحاب رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم في أول خلافة عمر رضي الله تعالى. So Muaaz ibn Abdullah, he said, in the time of Khalifa Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala, So there is, because in their time, like not like this kind of madrasa, madrasa fula, not like this. They learn the ilm through the halaqat. Like alhamdulillah, still in Arab country, still they have, in Mauritania, we can see in Masjid Nabawi there is halaqat. So they have halaqat. So in the time of Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala, there was one halaqa. It's regarding, so more than 30 people. كلهم يذكرون حديثا عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Everyone is mentioning, talking about, recalling about hadith of Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم. وفي الحلقة شاب شديد الأدمى. So in that halaqa, there is one youth, really, the dark, swarthy skin person, hulun mantiq, very sweet talk he has, and wadhi, radiant smile, and he is a very young person sitting among the people. فَإِذَا اشْتَبَهَ عَلَيْهِمْ مِنَ الْحَدِيثِ شَيْءٌ رُدُّوهُ إِلَيْهِ فَأَفْتَاهُ. Anything, any solution they need to understand, so they sought from any hidden mas'ala, any hidden hadith, the understanding of hadith they cannot understand, so they sought opinion from that that youth person. So that youth person, فَأَفْتَاهُمْ, so he gives if any jurisprudence, regarding any jurisprudence, so he gives the fatwa. وَلَا يُحَدِّثُهُمْ إِلَّا حِينَ يَسْأَلُونَهُ. And he was never talking except when people asked him. Otherwise, totally he was silent. Because silence also is sign of ilm. A lot of people, they're talking too much. It's happening a lot of time. Anyone came and asks you, and you are not saying anything, the one who is beside him, he start talking. It is totally, against the manners of the kalam. If ask anybody, so he should respond. So Muaaz ibn Jabal, he never talked except when people ask him. وَلَمَّا قُضِيَ مَجْلِسُهُمْ دَنَوْتُ مِنْهُ وَسَأَلْتُهُ. When the gathering is finished, so Aizullah bin Abdullah, he said, I tried to close that person, and I asked him, Man anta ya Abdullah? O Abdullah, O servant of Allah, who are you? Qala, he said, Ana Muaaz ibn Jabal. Young person, young person, but he has knowledge. So he said, I am the Muaaz ibn Jabal radiyallahu ta'ala. And another narration is narrated by Abu Muslim Khawlani. Abu Muslim Khawlani radiyallahu ta'ala, and he said, Dakhaltu masjid Hims. I entered the masjid of Hims. فَإِذَا جَمَاعَةٌ مِنَ الْقُهُولِ يَتَوَسَّطُهُمْ شَابٌ بَرَّاقُ الثَّنَايَا. There is a group of people, elder age, old age, among those elder age and old age people, there is one shab and one youth, Barraq Sanaya, the radiant smile person, Swamit, totally silent, La yatakallam, he never talked. فَإِذَا امْتَرَى الْقَوْمُ فِي شَيْءٍ تَوَجَّهُ إِلَيْهِ يَسْأَلُونَهُ. This calm, they stuck anywhere. The people, whenever they stuck in any mas'ala, any jurisprudence, about any hadith, they sought from his opinion, and they asked him. فَقُلْتُ لِجَلِيسٍ لِي, I asked, my partner, مَنْ هَذَا الشَّابُ? Who is this young person? So, قال Muaaz ibn Jabal رضي الله. So my Jalis, my partner, he said, he is the Muaaz ibn Jabal رضي الله تعالى. فَوَقَعَ فِي نَفْسِي حُبُّهُ. So, and then his hub, because his hub and his love take place in my heart. This is effect of the ilm. That's why Maulana Sayyid Ahmad Khan Sahib rahimahullah used to say, जिस किसी को तुम दीन सिखाओगे वो तुमसे मोहब्बत करेंगे, फिर इस मोहब्बत को अपने तकाज़ों में नहीं लगाना, इस मोहब्बत को उनको कुर्बानियों में आगे बढ़ाने में लगाना. If you teach anyone anything, they will love you. And whenever they will love you, you should not use this love for purpose of your own desire. To take advantage of worldly things. No, don't use these things. You should use this love to, they're supposed to give more sacrifice regarding deen. क्योंकि जब मोहब्बत करेंगे तो बात मानेंगे. If they will love you, they will listen to you. Whatever, they will obey to you, whatever you say. So we should not use that love for the purpose of worldly things. So Muaaz ibn Jabal radiallahu ta'ala, he was teaching people. So the person said, Muslim Khawlani radiallahu ta'ala said, so his love was take place in my heart. So كان أصحاب رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا تحدثوا وفيهم معاذ بن جبل رضي الله تعالى نظروا إليه هيبة له. The ashab of Rasulullah, the companions of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whenever they have conversation, each other. So Muaaz ibn Jabal radiallahu ta'ala is the person, all the Sahaba, all the companions, they looking to him, with reverence. Like he is such a person. Anything happen, they look into Muaaz ibn Jabal radiallahu ta'ala. Why? Because he has knowledge of halal and haram, and he has knowledge of Quran and Hadith. وَلَقَدْ كَانَ أَمِيرُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ رضي الله تعالى يستشيره كثيرا. الله أكبر. Ameerul Mu'mineen, Sayyidina Umar radi Allah ta'ala, how Khalifa of Islam said, Yastashiruhu kasiran, he was consulted with Muaaz ibn Jabal radi Allah ta'ala too much. Remember, last year we read from the book of Hayat al-Sahaba, Sayyidina Umar radi Allah ta'ala asked Muaaz, Ya Muaaz, ma qiwamu hadhihi al-ummah. Qiwam. How this ummah, you can build and you can walk on them. So Muaaz ibn Jabal radiyallahu ta'ala, Umar is asking Muaaz radiyallahu ta'ala. So Muaaz radiyallahu ta'ala said, al-ikhlas, was-salah, and salah and ikhlas and ta'ah. Three things he mentioned. Ikhlas, salah and ta'ah. This is the main three things. If you have, so this ummah, no one can, can get rid of them. No one can remove them. They will be, they can have steadfastness, and they will be, they have. So this question, who asked? Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala asked to Muaaz radiallahu ta'ala. وَكَانَ يَكُونُ فِي بَعْضِ الْمَوَادِرِ يَسْتَعِينُ فِيهَا بِرَأْيِ مُعَاذ وَفِقْهِ. And sometime he need help. Who? Muaaz ibn Jabal. Umar radiallahu ta'ala, he need help regarding jurisprudence. Even he is elder, old age, elder than Muaaz radiallahu ta'ala. Because regarding deen, Umar radiallahu ta'ala also asked Muaaz radiallahu ta'ala, and he said, Lawla Muaaz ibn Jabal lahalaka Umar. If Muaaz radiallahu ta'ala was not there, so Umar may be destroyed. That's Umar radiallahu ta'ala used to say. So, because وَيَبْدُو أَنَّ مُعَاذًا كَانَ يَمْتَلِكُ أَقْلًا أحسن تدريبه ومنطقا آسرا مقنعا ينساب في هدوء وإحاطة. Because Muaaz radiallahu ta'ala has, his highly disciplined and the convincing logic he has. Whenever he talks, a lot of people, they have a lot of knowledge, but they don't have to convince, anyone. This is also this is also the strength. No everyone, gifted. A lot of people, they have knowledge, but they cannot convince other people. A lot of people, they have lack of knowledge, but they have the way of, convincing logic they have. They can make understand, other people. So Muaaz radiallahu ta'ala has these qualities. So, فَهُوَ دَائِمًا جَالِسٌ وَالنَّاسُ حَوْلَهُ. Every time, whenever he sits anywhere, people are around him and asking questions and this and that. وَهُوَ صَمُودٌ. So much silent person. لَا يَتَحَدَّثُ إِلَّا عَلَى شَوْقِ الْجَالِسِينَ إِلَى حَدِيثٍ. He never talk except, according to the enthusiasm of people. Whatever people want to talk, he start talk. Otherwise, silent. وإذا اختلف الجالسون في أمر أعادوا إلى معاذ ليفصل فيه. If any disputes occur in any majlis, in any gathering, so they all sought opinion from him, and he is the one who make decision, the last decision. فإذا تكلم كان كما وصفه أحد معاصريه كأنما يخرج من فمه نور ولؤلؤ. الله أكبر. So whenever he talked, like one of the contemporaries, so one of the his sati, he said كأنما يخرج من فمه نور ولؤلؤ, as if the light and the pearls are radiated. It's not words. It's light, it's noor, and the pearls are, coming from his mouth. So, how much this kind of knowledge? Like he is very old age? No. A lot of people, they try to criticize. This बच्चे को तो क्या आता है? इस बच्चे को तो क्या आता है? This young person, what do you know? All the thing he did, within, like his age was total 33 years. How many years? 33 years. He learned all the things from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. فَلَقَدْ مَاتَ مُعَاذ رضي الله تعالى في خلافة عمر وَلَمْ يُجَاوِزْ مِنَ الْعُمْرِ 33 سَنَةً. He passed away in the time of Khalifa of Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala, and his age was in that time 33 years old. It's barakah. It's barakah. So this all the ilm and all the things he learned from the sohbat of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, from a combination of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in very, very, little time, in small amount of time, because of the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala given, in their time barakah. And we can, a lot of things we can benefit from their life, until this time, because, they have ilm. So this is barakat of ilm. We should learn teaching. Maybe we will die one day, but your ilm will be alive until the day of judgment. So that's why we need to be learner person until the day of until we will die. That's the thing. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us tawfiq. Inshallah we have more. Inshallah next time. Subhanallah.